Very good morning to one and all. Myself, Mrs. Shanti M. Lagduva, lecturer in Industrial Electronics Department, welcomes you all for VPM's Alumni Webinar Series. Today, we are in 5th day of our webinar series. Before we start our today's session, I want to brief about the topics we had for the past 4 days. We started this beneficial series with first day on electronics material handling by Mr. Suhez Kulkarni, CTO, Ashita Electronics Thane. Second day, we had the webinar on various types of level switches for industrial applications by Mr. Nitin Kelkar, Director, NK Instruments Limited, Thane. And on third day, we had webinar on entire process of E&I execution from calibration, erection, and commissioning by Mr. Rajesh Solangi, CMD, Mirage Instrumentation Services Limited, Thane. And on fourth day, the topic was SCADA software by Mr. Devendra Pradhan, Director, Advanced Automatic Systems Private Limited, Mumbai. And today we have the session on renewable systems and solution by Mr. Dinesh Putnis, Director, PowerMax Energies, Apricare Energies, Dombivli. In today's world of rising global warming issues and depletion of natural energy resources, renewable energy is of paramount importance. Today, I am very proud to introduce our entrepreneur alumni speaker, Mr. Dinesh Putnis. He did his Bachelor of Engineering from SP Pune University in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. He is currently the Director of PowerMax Energies, Africa Energies. He is having more than 21 years of expertise in power electronics industry. His company, PowerMax, is serving its clients with energy products. Considering the power supply conditions, PowerMax in-house experts have developed some products which are the ultimate result of prolonged research and development carried out in their company. Today, PowerMax has power electronics and renewable energy products such as solar PV, solar thermal, windmills, hydropower, biomasses, solar PCU, as well as sine wave inverters, home UPS, online UPS, offline UPS, three-phase industrial inverters, lift inverters, and storage batteries. Also, PowerMax products are manufactured to meet global quality standards. Today, PowerMax is one of the largest exporter for renewable energy products to African countries. They are having great presence in US and Africa. Now, I request Mr. Dinesh to start his presentation. Sir, please.
PowerMax Energies Private Limited. We are into renewable energy systems and solutions. This company started from my father in 1978, and we are into power electronics field purely. And in 2000, I personally joined my company, PowerMax Energies Private Limited, and we introduced renewable energy systems and solution in this company. Right now, we have companies PowerMax and Africa Energies Private Limited. So we believe in Make in India products. So moreover, right now, everyone knows don't use Chinese, prefer Indian products. So we have accredited with the central government also, that is MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy System. We are the channel of the central government to implement this mission of solar. So right now, today we are going through solar photovoltaic, solar thermal, windmill, biomass, PCO systems, storage batteries. These all are the major sectors where we touch. But today we are going to majorly concentrate on solar photovoltaic and solar thermal systems and windmill systems. So these are the world map. So you can see the insolation, that means the solar available whole world. And in India, if you can see, we are blessed with a lot of solar energy, and that is the average energy. थोडं मराठीतून बोलतो, आपले महाराष्ट्रातले मित्र पण आहेत सगळीकडून. सो तुम्ही बघाल आपल्याकडे इंडियामध्ये, भारतामध्ये सगळीकडे सोलार प्लेंटी ऑफ अवेलेबल आहे. आणि हा इंडियाचा मॅप आहे आपला. सो यू विल बी सरप्राइज, सगळ्यांना वाटतं की सोलार एनर्जी मॅक्झिमम वेर एव्हर इट इज अवेलेबल. द 2 states where in the solar energy is plenty available, that is Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir is a second largest solar potential state in India after the Rajasthan. So this is the mission, okay, which is set by the government in 2010, in fact 9. So that is a Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission. The 3 phases are there in this. In phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Right now this is a phase 3 mission right now going on. And the central government divided into the 3 sectors. So that is, one is grid solar power plant, off-grid solar applications, and solar thermal applications. So majorly we will see that in on-grid systems, the target is 17 to 22. That is 2070 to 2022. That is 20,000 megawatt. That is 20 gigawatt. But we achieved that target before our deadlines only. So in 2018, this our new Prime Minister set this new target to 100 gigawatt. That Mr. Narendra Modi is set that target from 20 gigawatt to 100 gigawatt. So we are tremendously going for the solar in India. It's very good potential right now. Okay. So now we will see the potential in India. What exactly potential about? According to 2011 census in India, 330 million houses. Okay, our population is 133, but the houses is 330 million houses are there. In that, 166 million electrified houses, 76 million houses use kerosene for lighting till date. Out of that, 1.8 million houses use solar for lighting. 140 million houses with proper rooftop and concrete or asbestos sheets are there, where we can install the probabilities to install the solar. Okay, and 130 million houses having greater than 2 rooms. We are considering about the power consumption, how much power we are consuming. We are consuming right now. So average houses can accommodate 1 to 3 kilowatt of power and that can be converted on solar PV systems. So large commercial rooftops are also available for solar, and as a conservative estimated, we can say 25 gigawatt energy can be generated from the solar rooftop. In fact, as per the central government guidelines, the target of 100 gigawatt is divided into like that. 60% on the ground level we can cover the solar power, and 40 gigawatt can be we want to cover from the solar rooftop. So rooftop installations. Now a little bit about the academic point of view, we want to see this presentation, so that I prepared like that only. Solar photovoltaic. मित्रांनो, एक मध्ये लक्षात ठेवा, जर कुठे काही जर तुम्हाला अडचण असेल तर तुम्ही मराठीमध्ये सुद्धा प्रश्न टाइप करा विदाउट काही लाजता, आणि थम्स अप पण करू शकता जर तुम्हाला काहीतरी आवडलं तर, किंवा काही अप्रिशिएट करायचं असेल तर. सो शांत राहू नका, तुम्ही टेक्नॉलॉजी सेव्ही आहात, यू कॅन रेज अ थंब. ओके, सो फोटोवोल्टैक. ओके, in that मला राइट साइडला आमचे काही इन्स्टॉलेशन्स येते रिसेंटली वी डिड इन इंडिया ऑन सोलर रूफटॉप फॉर सोसायटीज. So there are some types of cells of solar PV panels. Okay, the major three types, what we can say. There are many types, and right now the solar technology is been in research phase still till date. So there are 3 major types we can say. One is the polycrystalline solar cells, second monocrystalline solar cells, and third is thin film solar cells, or we can call it amorphous. So making process of crystalline cells. So one can distinguish, if you can see, 3 cells types according to the type of crystal. So it is a silicon crystals. Okay, so monocrystalline, polycrystalline, and amorphous. To produce a monocrystalline silicon cells, absolutely pure semiconducting material is necessary. Monocrystalline rods are extracted from melted silicon and then sawed into a thin plates. This production process I am telling about, this production process guarantees a relatively high level of efficiency. The production of polycrystalline cell is of cost efficient. In this process, liquid silicon is poured into a blocks and that are subsequently sawed into a plates. During solidification of the material, crystal structure of varying sizes are formed at whose borders defects emerge. As a result of this crystal defect, the solar cell is less efficient. If a silicon film is deposited on a glass or another substance material, I'm talking about the amorphous now, material, this is called as the amorphous or a thin layer cells. The layer thickness amount to less than 1 micrometer. Okay, so thickness of our hair is 50 to 100 micrometers. So you can imagine how much thin it is. That is a 1 micrometer. So the production costs are lower due to the low material cost. However, the efficiency of amorphous cells is much lower than that of the other two cell types. Because of this, they are primarily used in the lower power equipment. You must be आपण लहान असल्यापासून वापरतो बघा amorphous cells बघितले असतील आपण आपल्या वॉचेस मध्ये किंवा पॉकेट कॅल्क्युलेटर्स मध्ये किंवा आपल्या नॉर्मल कॅल्क्युलेटर्स मध्ये आपण यूज करतो. सो दॅट इज द amorphous cells or the Fresnel elements. Okay, so if you can see the screen of your device, you can see the monocrystalline, polycrystalline, thin film, and concentrated PV cells. Concentrated PV cell is the type of arrangement you can say to place the cells PV panel to generate the maximum efficiency. But if you can see the efficiency rate, monocrystalline having a 20% of efficiency. In fact, now it is day by day it is increasing. You know, when we started business, the efficiency of cells is hardly 5% available when we started in 2000. But you can see in 2010 it is increased to 9% to 10%. That time we used to say, wow, what is a 10%? It's a very great efficiency now we are getting. But in 2020 we are sitting, and right now we are the commercial available cells are of efficiency of 20% or 22% efficiency, which is commercially available. In the lab side, it is available right now 30 plus also, but it's not yet commercially available. So monocrystalline cells are highly efficiency rate and highly high lifetime value. Disadvantage, previously we are saying that is the expensive, but nowadays polycrystalline and monocrystalline somewhat coming to the same level. Polycrystalline cells is having 15% efficiency. Advantage is majorly advantage. Previous it was a lower prices, sensitive to high temperature, low lifespan, and low efficiency, and thin film, that is the amorphous panels, that is a 7 to 10% efficiency, relatively low cost to the products and flexible. As I said previously, आपण ते घड्याळांमध्ये वापरतो, अजूनही ती लो ऍप्लिकेशन साठीच यूज होतात, कुठे प्रोजेक्ट साठी म्हणून यूज नाही करत. और अदरवाइज वी आर युझिंग दॅट इज इन फ्लेक्झिबल पॅनल्स. सो कुठे जर फॅकॅडला समोर लावायचं असेल, so it's not possible monocrystalline, polycrystalline to install on the facades, the building facade often BIPV panels. So that is a different concept altogether. So these are the thin film आणि polycrystalline, monocrystalline. काही कळलं असेल तर थोडं thumbs up करा. Okay, so PV panel components. So these are the arrangement for the PV panel components. How panel manufactured. If you can see in my website, I have arranged some panels also. These are the actual panels. These are small size panels actually. I have arranged one big panels also. So these are the such panels we are using. Some big panels are also there in behind me. So maximum sizes of the panels right now available is commercial available is 400 watts. But economic wise or the project wise, if you can see, it's a 375, 380 watts panel right now available in the market. And we are making of that panels. In that panel arrangement, if you can see, there is one frame, that is a glass frame. Okay, that is a toughened glass. First, there is a frame, that is the aluminum frame in which the arrangement is locked. So then the glass, then the encapsulant, then the solar cells. Okay, Then the backsheet is of EVA, and then the junction box. So these are the some arrangements where you can see the how cells are arranged. Okay. Now, how do solar panel work? It's a basic concept. You are majorly knows the diode. Okay. नायक सरांनी शिकवलं असेल आम्हाला तर त्यांनी शिकवलं होतं नायक सरांनी डिफेन्स मध्ये आमच्या कन्सेप्ट त्यामुळे क्लिअर आहेत. So when light hits the PV cells inside the panel, okay, that is the photon. It creates voltage across the each cell. If you can see, across each cell, that is 0.5 to 0.7 volt. In this process, a portion of radiated solar energy is converted into electrical energy. Individual cells are connected in series inside the module, which adds up the voltage. Some manufacturers also parallel 2 or more series strings to achieve higher current. You know series and parallel connections methods, right? So different brands and different models have their different number of cells. प्रत्येकाचं अरेंजमेंट वेगवेगळे असते की प्रत्येक छोटा छोटा सेल असतो आतमध्ये. इफ यू कॅन क्लोजली सी प्रत्येकामध्ये एक वेगवेगळा सेल असतो आणि तो प्रत्येक जण ऍज पर देअर रिक्वायरमेंट दे अरेंज इट. Series करायचंय, parallel करायचंय, how much voltage I want. So in the commercially available solar panel, instead of home use, the open circuit voltage, everyone must be electronics people knows open circuit voltage. Typically between 30 volt to 100 volt. जेव्हा आपण काही कनेक्ट केलं नसतं डिव्हाइस आणि पॅनल ओपन असतं. So that time the voltage is right now available commercial available जे असतं panel, that is a 30 volt to 100 volt. When no load is connected to the module, right? So then the current, the circuit open. There is no current flow and therefore no power transfer. When the external loads such as battery, upon battery connector, battery charger or an inverter is connected to the panel terminals, it closes the circuit. You can see, upon battery connect केला सारखं होतं. So in that case, the terminal to the external circuit, such a flow electric charge is called electric current. Although it is a electronics which produce electric current in conductors. There is an old convention to the consider direction of the current as if we are positive charges which are moving. So we take the direction of the current from plus to minus. As the charge flow through a load, they perform work to their potential energy. It's converted into some of the other form. The solar power is being delivered to the load. Diode circle connection असतं and you can see the arrangement also. So basic concept, what is a DC? Direct current and alternate current. In unidirectional flow of electric charge, that means its direction remains a constant. Okay. DC everyone knows. Batteries असतात आपल्याकडे. The sum of the battery solar cells are the DC current. And the alternate current equipments are the AC electric current, which direction reverse cyclically. The usually waveform of AC power is sine wave with frequency 50 or 60 Hertz. Example of AC power so utility our linear load or non-linear loads. So electric power, how we are going towards the concepts of designing. Our target today is to design an off-grid and on-grid system that I'm going to enter. But this is the fundamental which many people might be knowing, but some if you are not knowing, so you should know the DC power. So solar is a DC power. Okay, so DC power, how we calculate, that is a voltage into current, that is the watts. And how we calculate the AC power, that is a non-linear load and for linear loads. The power factor for linear load is what? 1. And for non-linear power factor, that is the devices like fluorescent lamp, electric bulbs, fluorescent lamp, PC, TV, etc. So in that case, watt is equal to VA into power factor, whatever the power factor is there. So renewable energy systems and solution, what we are doing right now, there are a lot of verticals in solar. You just think the application, there are numerous applications for solar. For every power requirement, you can convert that application and the power requirement on renewable energy. Be precisely, not only solar, but many devices and many generation parameters are there. So we are right now doing PowerMax. What we do is solar lantern, solar street light, solar water pump, solar DC home lighting pack, biogas power. Okay. Then solar security fencing, solar home lighting solutions, hydropower plant, community cooking, solar cookers, solar plus wind power plants, and small solar power plants also. So these are the some very small examples what we are doing right now. We are not doing in India for this. We are doing it for African requirements. That is solar lanterns. In that, a small battery is there. So small lights are there, and that we are doing. We did implemented one very big Chhatra Jyoti Yojana for Tamil Nadu government. One solar charger for mobile, light, and laptop charger. Okay. Now next is solar street light. So प्रोडक्ट्स कोणाकोणाला काही जर आयडियाज असतील तर ते स्वतः सोलार मध्ये इम्प्लिमेंट करू शकतात. So solar LED street light systems. Many people might be seen in rural areas also. There right now installed solar street lights in government. Okay, government or Indian government already implemented. So installation consideration for solar street light system. Okay, so width of the street is very much important. Length of the street is very much important in this case. And you might be heard about the lux. Lux means you can measure the light intensity and lux. So angle of the tilt, that is the arm, whatever you are going to see, that is the angle of tilt is important in this. And outreach, how much pole is inside from the street where exactly we want the light, that is the distance we need to measure. Then the spacing between the two poles is also important, because the normally light goes into a V shape, so it should be overlap to each other, and there should not be any portion where the darkness is there. So that is also important. The distance between, that is the spacing between the two poles. Then mounting height is also important, and overhang also, that is the luminary, what luminary we are using, that is also important. So solar street light is having a majorly these components. That is, one is the solar panels, then your luminary, and the that luminary also what lumens LEDs you are using. Nowadays LEDs we are using, the previous things are now outdated. So LED street lights are there. So solar panels, LED luminary, solar charge controller, then batteries, then the PV panels. Okay. And the battery. So whenever the battery gets charged to solar, and in the night time dusk to dawn application is there, and there is a autonomy also for one day. Our interesting part is going after these all small things. So I'm going a little fast now. So this is solar water pumping system. You can see our some of the African installation also here. That is a solar water pumping application is also very interesting. And India government aggressively doing right now also. 95% subsidies also available right now in India. It's a very nice initiative by the Maharashtra government. This is a submersible pumps and the surface pump. There are the two types of pump, DC pump and AC pump. In that also submersible pump and surface pumps are there. These are the typical installation type: solar array, and then your pump controller, then the submersible pump, and then the higher level tank wherever you want to store the water. This is a typical arrangement for the solar water heater, solar pumping. Sorry. Okay. Very interestingly, this is a new concept, that is a AC pumping system. Previously, we are used to do DC pumps, but nowadays AC pumps we can directly connect to the solar panel. So only one device is required, that is a VFD. The VFD means the variable frequency drive. The advantage of this is we don't require any DC pumps. DC pump having a disadvantage of the maintenance and all these things. So we are using variable frequency drive. You directly connect the panel to the VFD, and you can run any kind of HP pumps what you want to use, or the existing pump also we can directly convert it onto the solar pumping system. And in the whole daytime when the solar is available, the pump working very nicely. So nowadays this is the advanced technology, that is the solar is AC pumping system. Don't forget variable frequency drive. It's a very new and good concept in solar pumping. Any one of our friend, if you want to do the project or something like that, you can do variable frequency drive and the pump, and this arrangement you can do very easily in your homes and on your villages and your farms also. आपल्या गावाकडचे लोक तर आपले भरपूर आहेत याच्यावरती असं दिसतंय वेबिनारला, सो करू शकता घरी. सो सरफेस माउंटिंग जर अशा काही इन्स्टॉलेशन्स असतात. Yeah, some solar cookers. That is a community cooking also we can do on solar cookers. These are the some solar fencing system. High voltage shock त्याच्यामध्ये असतं. So in short सांगतो फक्त electric fence energizer produces a short high DC voltage of 5 to 10 kilovolt at a regular rate of pulse for hardly 1.2 second and lasts for 300 millisecond. And it's a just a shock for those. It's a safety shock, and for the animals and intruders we can avoid it from this. Now very interesting subject coming now you need to concentrate on this very well. Okay, आधी छोटी छोटी applications बघितले आपण. Now the very important things, that is the solar rooftop solar PV systems. In that if you can see we segregated in the 4 types, that is the off-grid solar PV system, grid connected solar PV systems, hybrid solar PV system, and solar plus wind hybrid systems. Now onwards I want full attendance. Be attentive now. Just see the working principle of solar off-grid system. It's very interesting now. So if you can see, when solar hits the solar panel, okay, it generates DC supply. That DC supply goes to the PCU, that is the central processing unit, what we can see, power conditioning unit, what we say. That is actually, it is an inverter. So it converts that DC supply and is controlled the charging. In that, now what I would like to tell you, there are 2 types of charging methods. That is, one is the PWM method and another one is MPPT method. Okay, MPPT means maximum power point tracking, and in that you can by PCU you can charge the batteries very well, and the rest of the power, if the solar is also there, you can supply extra power to your load also. And whenever your solar is also not there, there are many conditions you can design in that. As per the client's requirement, you can design their priorities. So many people have different priorities. Some might have, they want to use power when mains power, that is the DISCOM power, is not there. That time many people want to use in India. But in the city side, power is there, but some days the power is not there. There are some cities also where the power stagnation is not there always. Load shedding is not always, but sometimes there is power load shedding. So extra power, whatever solar generates, that time batteries are getting fully charged, but extra power goes to the load, what we are using right now in the home. So there are many priorities. As per priorities, we can set the programming into the PCUs in the off-grid system. So this is a solar off-grid system. Now, how to size the solar off-grid system? If you can see your screen, I have given one a table. So you need to prepare a table. If anyone want to understand now, just be attentive. How we design the solar off-grid system. घरामध्ये सोलार जर तुम्हाला लावायचं असेल, ज्यांच्याकडे लोड शेडिंग असेल आणि ऑफ-ग्रिड सिस्टम करायची असेल, तर सोलारचं कॅल्क्युलेशन कसं करायचं, इट्स अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके, आणि खूप क्रिएटिव्ह आणि आयडियाचं गोष्ट आहे. अजून खूप इनोव्हेशन चालू आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. सो एव्हरीवन हॅज अ स्कोप. असं नाही की अजून संपलेलं आहे सोलार फील्ड. सो बी एकदम इंटरेस्टिंग आहे. सो काय कराल तुम्ही, कलेक्ट युअर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल्स फर्स्ट. ओके, फॉर पास्ट इयर, सो यू कॅन कॅल्क्युलेट द ॲव्हरेज मंथली इलेक्ट्रिसिटी युजेस. Then calculate the average is essential because electricity use peak in the hottest months due to the higher air conditioning demand or whatever the any appliances. Business wise सुद्धा तुमचे uses बदलू शकतात, kilowatt hour बदलू शकतात. So add up the kilowatt hour for all 12 months and divide that number by 12 to determine your average monthly energy consumption. I'm particularly talking about the off-grid system. Okay, in the off-grid system, batteries are involved. So collect your 12 months bills, divided by 12, then divide the monthly figure by 30 to determine the daily kilowatt hour users. So here's a monthly. Otherwise, you can also do that. You just need to prepare your chart. If you can see your screen, so prepare your chart. How much hours you are using your particular instruments. According to that, also you can prepare your consumption. What consumption you are doing in a day. Okay. So locate this. Just see the screen also. Locate a solar insolation. Insolation म्हणजे किती solar तुम्हाला open to आहे. That is the insolation table online. Online, it's very easily available. We are using the paid sites where we are professional, so we require the exact data for the particular longitude and latitude for a particular location, how much solar is generated. That for that we require the paid site information. But the free sites is also available. You can go to the websites and you can check what is the installation for your particular area. Okay, find the necessary nearest city to you on the table and write down the average daily figures to determine specific installation date and individual days for the year. खालती नासाची एक साइट पण दिली आपण. So calculate the energy needs. Put the figure from daily kilowatt hour into the following calculation. The use of average installation value, that is hours, to determine how many kilowatt hour you need to solar system to generate per day. Daily kilowatt hour divided by hours is equal to your kilowatt requirement. For example, 12 divided by 4 is a simple example I taken. So 12 is our kilowatt hour what we want to use, and divided by 4, that I minimum installation I consider here. So 4 kilowatt hour daily. If I install 1 kilowatt of system, so 4 is a kilowatt hour is generated by solar. So the system panel are required for 3. Okay, that is a 3 kilowatt hour I required now. 3 kilowatt of system. So put the answer from the previous step into the following calculations, which accounts for the standard energy losses for solar PV system. Standards PV losses are there. What kind of PV losses might be? Some installation maybe wrongly if you do. So that also losses. Then the major loss is dust. So if you're not cleaning your panels regularly after 7 to 15 days, it might be one of the major loss. Then the temperature also. Then the many parameters are there in the losses, but that losses counts into a 30.3%, you can say. So we are considering 1.3% is the multiplication factor for calculating the solar panels. So 3 into 1.3 we are doing right now. So 3.9 is the example you required the solar PV panels to install at your rooftop to generate your house requirement or any commercial requirement also. So total number of panels, how you are going to calculate? To calculate the size of your photovoltaic system, take your daily kilowatt hour energy requirement and divide by your peak sun hours to get the kilowatt output the need. Then divide the kilowatt output by your panels efficiency to get the total number of solar panels for your system. After you know the number of panels you need, the next step is to determine if you can fit them all on your rooftop. That is also very important. Rooftop available तुमच्याकडे. And if you have the right kind of roof mount on the panels, select the solar panel system. Measure how much space you have to mount your solar panels. Decide on a budget also. Budget is also very important for you. Find a system that satisfies your power requirement but still fits with your space restrictions. This will determine if you need a roof mounted or ground mounted system. When purchasing a PV system, bear in the mind that warranty vary between 10 to 25 years. If you don't have the funds to purchase a longer lasting system, make sure it will least pay back your initial investment in energy saving. थोड़ा लावा ना, सगळं लावू नका एकदम. So also remember to look into that many incentives that your government is offering. जसं मी आता सांगितलं गावाकडच्या आता फार्मिंग्सला जिथे सोलार इलेक्ट्रिक पोल अवेलेबल नाही इंडियामध्ये किंवा महाराष्ट्रामध्ये, तिथे मुख्यमंत्री पंप योजना आहे आता सोलार वॉटर पंप. त्याच्यामध्ये 95% गव्हर्नमेंट तुम्हाला फंड करते पंपिंग लावायला. So only 5% you need to spend. आणि ती सिस्टीम 3 HP ची मिनिमम असेल ती सुद्धा जवळपास 2.5-3 लाखाची असते. त्याच्यामुळे तुम्हाला फक्त 16-17 भरायचे. It's very interesting. So always think one thing that switch to solar. Every time you look up at the sun, you will have yet another reason of thank solar sun. Okay. So this is the solar off-grid system. Some of the installations what we did. We proudly say that we have one of the largest solar off-grid system installer in India. If you can see, that is the number of batteries are there, 2-volt cells, and there is one company in Uttar Pradesh, Varanasi. There we installed this system. That is a rooftop system for solar. Now, interesting part again. This is a solar on-grid system. In India right now, it's a boom for this market. Every industry, every organization, every house, there is a beautiful policy by the government that is called as a net metering policy. Okay, in net metering policy, what is a net meter? Net metering, it is a bidirectional meter. So now if you can understand, whatever the solar energy is generated is directly through PCU, it is going to superimpose on your grid supply. So next we will see, we are going to see one video now. So by that you can understand what how exactly that works. कोणाला काही मजा येत असेल ऐकायला तर जरा थोडं थम्सअप वगैरे करा काहीतरी. ओके, होप सगळ्यांना व्हिडिओ दिसतोय. Video is playing now.
Yes.
Audio is also there. Music.
Yes.
Great. Thanks. So friends, you can see this is one of the videos prepared for solar on-grid system. You can see power production, power demand, and the difference. Okay. It's easily self-explanatory video. Solar right now producing less wattage than the power demand, so we are taking from the grid. It's a simple on-grid net metering policy I am explaining now. So as sun going up, so power demand is also there. So you can see that is the difference into minus sometimes now. So now power production from the solar is more. So we are extra power we are going to feed into the grid. I will go a little faster now because I want to explain you some Excel sheet and example. So hope you understood the concept. राजेंद्र जी काय बोलवतात का?
Yeah, Dinesh, what I was saying, it's a very interesting presentation. So don't try to rush through. Okay. You to see these things in action, and somebody close to us is doing it. So please continue. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Thanks. So now I want to explain you one beautiful Excel sheet for the example I'm going to take for you. Wait a minute. So आता आपण एक example बघतोय. We installed one system in Satara. It's a rooftop installation for one industry. आणि how we calculate that their power and everything for on-grid system, that I want to tell you. आता हे जे काय सांगतोय ना मी, हे खूप कॉस्टली सिस्टम आहे बरं का. बाहेर कुठेही हे जर प्रोजेक्टचं DPR म्हणतात, त्याला डिटेल प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट म्हणतात. If anybody want to do this DPR, they need to pay 35,000 in India for this single one project report. Okay, because anyone who is going to install 1 crore or 2 crore of rupees for solar, he is moreover interested in the payback and IRR or ROI. I will explain you what is IRR, ROI, everything I will tell you. I'm going to tell you who don't know this, huh? And the people who is going to install solar for their industries, they are not interested. In fact, what we can say is they are not much interested in your technology on these things. They are interested in their money and payback. So yes, the technology and the quality is important for them, but the more interested in what? Their payback. So these, if you can see my screen right now, right? It's an Excel sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. So if you can see, there is one industry in Satara, and their sanction connected load is 822 kilowatt. So I will not rush now here. I will like to tell you more detail about this. In MSc DCL now, not MSCB. In MSc DCL now, there are a lot of consumer types. That is a LT, HT, LT2 connections, HT1A, HT2, HT3, like that. In the what is it exactly means? That LT means your normal domestic connections, and LT2 is a commercial connections. The unit rate, if you can see, that is a higher than your normal domestic light bills. So there are various types. Okay. So this client is HT1 consumer. In HT consumer or a commercial consumer in India, there are divided into 4 zones. That is called as a time of delay, time of day. So time of day, what it says, your consumption in that typical period. That means from morning 6 to 9, there is a one rate available for user. Then 9 to 12, then 12 to 6 in the evening, then 6 to 12, and then again morning 12 to 6. So there are 5 types, but the multiplication factor for every unit what you consume is different. So in the commercial, the HT connection, normally what we do, we are going to use solar in only a daytime, right? So between morning 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. we need to understand the user's exactly consumption pattern. So on any HT bill, we used to understand that how much consumption they are doing in a month, and accordingly, as previously I very well explained you, then the insulation available at the particular level, you need to directly divide by the unit rate. So you will come to know what is your project sizing of solar at particular user and the location. Hope you understood this. Thumbs up करून टाका एकदा. Great. So these are the months. We need to understand the pattern from August 16 to July 17. What is the pattern? So you need units into the kilowatt hour. Okay. And the amount, what they are exactly paying for the MSc DCL or any DISCOM. DISCOM is distribution company. So unit rate is 7.8 rupees per unit. That is the consumption for that August month that client paid. And accordingly whole year we are divided, and we come to know they are using May and June, they are the peak year they are using. Accordingly, we come to know the average unit rate and the average unit generations. So average unit generation is 81,797.42 units, and average this unit rate is 8.27. If you understand the project sizing, that the last one, okay, I will highlight this. That is directly showing the 548.23. How we come to know that now we is going to see. This is the sheet of solar generation. So by NASA side, we paid almost lakhs of rupees for every site to get the exact information, because the client who is going to invest crores of rupees for the project, we are committed to give the correct output and the scientific way we want to do. Many people not doing this process, and then they say this solar is not successful. The basic reason behind that, they don't do this exercise. This exercise is very much important. So energy in kilowatt hour, solar panel area in square meters. So first of all, we want to understand the transformer size of that user also. So their installed size is 500 kilowatt transformer. So we can install solar capacity of 50% of the transformer size. That is a government MERC rule, Maharashtra Electricity Regulatory Authority, that we are going to see later. But they said you can use your solar 50% of your capacity. So 400 kilowatt of solar we are going to install there. Which modules we are going to use? That is a 315 watts of modules we are going to use. How many numbers of modules going to use? 1270 number of modules we are going to use. Size of the modules we need to decide, because how much kilowatt hour we are going to generate is decided on the area what you are covering. So total area how much we are going to cover is 2438 square meters of area we required to install this project. Now we consider the efficiency of modules also. What efficiency of module is available in the commercial market? That is a 19% efficiency we are using. Then we come to know the performance ratio, that is the losses. So pointed is the losses in on-grid system, the losses are less, because we are not going any batteries and anything. We are directly putting energy, whatever is the solar generation, into the grid. So losses is less in these systems. And then unit, how much units we are going to generate by this, that we come to know. Okay. Then the unit per day, that is the 4.97 units we are going to generate by installing 1270 numbers of panels on the rooftop. We are going to generate 4.97 unit per day per kilowatt. This is the month-wise generation chart. How much generation is there? And we got this information from online sites, which that I said that is the paid sites. And this is the chart, how we generate these things. Okay, so these are the basic calculations. Now, see, this is the, we need to prove that we are going to minimize your bills. That means almost 80% electricity charges for commercial user, 80% bill can be waived off through the solar. Rest of the 20% means nighttime government don't consider that power to be, or don't accept the whatever the power from the off-grid also. So they government, what they say, you just generate the solar in the daytime, and if the excess power is there, if you are not working on that day, you can excess power, you can give it back to us, and whenever you require, you can take back from that meter. So that is the bi-directional meter what we are using. But as a we are the commercial professional people, we need to prove them that how much consumption you are doing and how much you are going to be benefited. The single penny and penny we are important for that users. Okay. And now I'm going to show you the IRR sheet. This is the IRR sheet. What is IRR? That is the internal rate of return. Or some people, another way, when the people don't take a loan, they say it is a rate of interest. Return of investment. Return on investment is also important when they pay from their own pocket. And if they borrow from the bank, we call it the internal rate of return. That is the IRR. I'm not the commercial guy, I'm the technical person, but now these on-grid systems in India is moreover a commercial thing, than the financial thing, than the technical thing. So I need to understand everything. So this is the IRR sheet. In India, if you install solar power plant on your rooftop for commercial organization, and if it is a profit-making entity, government gives you 40% accelerated depreciation. Accelerated depreciation is the most important benefits for the industry in India who get the benefits in their income tax. So these are the accelerated depreciation. Okay. And hope everyone understand this. So this is a IRR. IRR is 74%. Payback, if you can see, that is a 2.32 years. Means hardly 2.5 years your project is going to be free, and the per unit cost, if you see there, we are paying 8.33 and 8.93 somewhat that amount, but now onwards that client is going to enjoy 0.98, that is hardly 1 rupees unit. Okay, so it is so beneficial for any entity, whether they are commercial or domestic. In domestic is a major advantage is what government say, you feed all the energy to the grid. Whether you are using night also, you can feed it to the grid, and in the daytime also. So it's a beautiful arrangement by the government to achieve that 100 gigawatt of target. And these are the total IRR sheet. In that you will come to know what is our input and what is our output. So major input is what? Power generation, that is the input. Power grow cost with the appreciation is there now. Every year from 2004 to 2020, the ratio of appreciation is almost 10 to 15% in India, but we consider only 5%. So कमी जर consider केलं तर कधी better advantage असतो. So these are our receipts and our after loan payment cumulative cash flow आहे हा. And these are our payback at the 2.5 years. Our payback is there. After 2.5 years, that project is going to be a free for that client, and they are going to enjoy this thing. This is the project summary. 74% IRR चा अर्थ थोडासा ज्यांना कळला नसेल त्यांना थोडासा सांगतो. आपण लोन घेतो ना बँकेमध्ये, ते किती रुपयाने इंटरेस्ट नसतं म्हणजे तुम्हाला इमिजिएटली कळेल. बँकेतले लोन असतात ना जे नॉर्मली आजकाल इंडियामध्ये 10% 12% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट चालू आहेत, त्याच्यासमोर 74% तुम्हाला इंटरेस्टने पैसे मिळणार आहेत परत. म्हणजे तुम्ही जस्ट विचार करा किती टाइम्स, 4 times 5 times यू आर गेटिंग पे बॅक. म्हणजे कोणी जर समजा त्या क्लायंटने बँकेमध्ये जर पैसे ठेवले असते ना 2 कोटी रुपये जे ह्याच्यामध्ये इन्व्हेस्ट केले, तर त्याला फक्त 10% 12% मिळाले असते. बट वेन ही इन्व्हेस्ट इन देअर ओन प्रोजेक्ट, ही आर गेटिंग बेनिफिटेड बाय द 74% ओव्हर द पिरियड ऑफ 20 years. जर त्याने छोटा विचार केला 5% 5 years तरी स्वतःला 64%. इट्स 5 times. ओके, सो hope you understood this sheet of there are many details in this, but स्टुडंट लेवल आणि ह्या लेवलला मला वाटतं आता एवढं IRR शीट सफिशियंट आहे. जर काही क्वेरीज असतील कोणाला तर कोणी विचारू शकतो याच्यावरती. कोणाला काही विचारायचे तर चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये टाका.